Get your brand new AyChristene holiday merch at crowdmade.com/AyChristene. There are t-shirts, ugly Christmas sweaters, regular sweaters, beanies, and mugs. Head over to crowdmade.com/AyChristene right now and set yourself straight for the holiday season. Hey buddies, it's your girl AyChristene, and today we are checking out an illymation video. Boop. This is what I learned on high school swim. Link for this video is in the description box below. I just realized how I sounded on high school swim. It was just like, oh, I didn't know that she was on the swim team in high school. And, which, it makes sense. The thumbnail is her swimming and it says varsity on it. I just didn't put it together. I saw it was an illymation video. I was like, I'm excited to see what new thing we're going to learn about her. That's one of the things I do love about Storytime Animations, that you learn things about these people as you are watching their animation. And yes, link for this video is in the description box below for you to check out. Now let's get started.
Let's get one thing straight here.
Okay.
Alyssa
Like the music.
Illymation, made the varsity swim team in my sophomore year of high school. Not because
I love that illymation was her last name. Alyssa Illymation. And this swimmer Alyssa is so cute. So cute.
of high school. Not because I was the best swimmer, not because I was a good swimmer either. But because my school was so small, that if you expressed any interest in swim team, you'd make varsity no matter what. So that's how I got this big F. Can I get a red F in the chat, boys? Woo! Now, I'm sure you're wondering, what would prompt young high school Illy to randomly join a 10-person swim team? And it's simple, really. Anime video game. Sorry, what?
Wait, what was that?
Anime video game. Sorry,
what?
I couldn't hear. Anime video game.
Oh, really?
Gosh. At the time, I had a PS2, and I was obsessed with the game Persona 3. The premise is, you fight evil shadow spirits in Tartarus at night, but you're a normal high schooler by day. So when the game asked me to join the swim team, I like said, that. Sure, I got time.
Yandere Simulator here. The entrance to the school and everything.
And then back in real life, when the morning announcements asked if I wanted to join swim team, I said, sure. I got time.
Oh, okay.
So one fall afternoon, I showed up to room 767 or something and met Coach Jackson. But I didn't really know any of the other
love the My Hero.
So I was tempted to just go home and play Persona. Thankfully, the first day was just a meeting. And since Miss Jackson was also the freshman English teacher,
my goodness. Hold on. Okay, for anybody in school who went to school, whatever, did you do this? I don't even know what it's called, but I did chains of this in my notebooks, in my binders, on my papers, on my homework. I remember one of the times I had to erase because I kind of went ham, and I had to erase some of it. But I have done where you do just the one S, and there was one time where I was just so in love with how beautiful these could look, and you colored them sometimes. It was just, I don't know why, it was fun and I loved it. But I remember doing that little S chain thing, and like I would put it in my signature, like when I would sign something, like or put your name on homework type of thing. So occasionally, like, you had to sign, if it was like I can't remember what it was, but you'd sign. I would use it as my signature when I was in school, or when you had to put your name on stuff, I would use it and put that S in there. I freaking loved it.
She had a PowerPoint to teach us some super helpful swim vocab.
Swim
meet. That's where you meet up and compete against other schools. Event. That's the kind of swim you're doing and when you have to do it. You get a little sheet of paper for each one, and that's called a time card. A block. It's those step stool looking thingies that people jump off of in the beginning. Heat. Okay, so basically there's a bunch of kids and only like 6 lanes, so we gotta take turns. When the final bell ended school, we'd all meet in Miss Jackson's classroom where we'd do homework.
I love the transition of her talking.
All the buses finished dropping everyone off. Then we'd take a 30-minute ride out to a pool in the middle of nowhere. Literally, it was like in the middle of a big field, and swim practice would run for an hour or so. Then we'd shower.
So not even at the school.
Back to school, and we'd need a ride home around 7. And we'd do this 4
So I love the when she does these school related story times, that she's like telling you, she's narrating from the school bus, and you can only see a portion of the seat in front of her, and you can see in that last one she would sometimes be sitting with somebody, or there's somebody sitting in front of her. I love that.
30-minute ride out to a pool in the middle of nowhere. Literally, it was like in the middle of a big field, and swim practice would run for an hour or so. Then we'd shower, ride another 30 minutes back to school, and we'd need to ride
sleeping
home around 7. And you do this 4 out of 5 days because Tuesday is dry land day. And that's where you run sprints and miles and do weightlifting stuff.
Okay, to gain muscles.
Who could never finish the mile in middle school. I skipped dry land day.
Oh.
A lot.
Oh,
My
okay.
head hurts. I had Mac sticks for lunch.
What's Mac sticks?
That was this Tuesday? But I wasn't the only one. I remember Miss Jackson being very disappointed in us for skipping practice, and her explaining over and over, a strong runner is a strong swimmer. You must have
your legs.
high endurance, good form,
and endurance,
learn to pace yourself with controlled breathing.
So following that logic, I recruited some of my band and theater friends to do swim too.
It was kind of the same skill set going on.
Okay.
But hey, that's just a theory. A swim theory. Take it from me.
I love it. Call to Matt Pat and his gang.
I had none of these skills. I did theater, but I wasn't spectacular.
Oh, the cats. Call back to cats.
I struggled to lift cat litter, and I still do.
Oh my goodness,
I have asthma. That's like the opposite of controlled breathing.
Yes,
so
the complete
I don't know
opposite.
why I thought I'd be any good at swim. Persona 3 made it look so easy. So when we got to that pool out in the middle of nowhere, and everyone's diving and kicking and flipping, they were all just so majestic. And there I was.
No pee-pee in the pool,
to not breathe
please.
when I went underwater. So while the big
really?
kids
That was Sultan.
my coach gave extra attention to us newbies.
Okay.
She taught us freestyle. That's the basic, swim.
Oh, just okay.
And even though it looks really simple, looks can be deceiving. You want
I'm
your
not a good
hands
swimmer.
to dip perfectly perpendicular into the water. And
Okay.
glide smoothly forward to reduce drag. And then you want to stretch your entire body straight as a line to reduce
so
drag.
cute.
Then you got to scoop the water under you like a human windmill to propel yourself forward. And on every third or fourth reach, maybe more if you're really good, that's when you suck in as much air as possible. And those pictures always turn out really scary. Like, man, I didn't know a face could look like that.
Right?
And you should really wear this little swim cap thingy to hold in all your hair,
and
as well as a swimsuit
reduce drag.
that's 2 sizes too small on purpose. And it is recommended that you shave just a little extra to reduce drag. I'm dead serious about that last one, though my team and I weren't that serious.
Extra on the legs or
North
arms?
Carolina School of Science and Math.
Oh, okay.
Our biggest rivals. Not only was
That
their
is-
mascot
okay, hold on.
literally
A unicorn? Okay, I'm excited but confused. In North Carolina, they believed in unicorns? Well, not believed. It doesn't mean they believed, but I'm surprised because North Carolina's super Bible Belt. I'm surprised it's not a pair of prayer hands. And that's not a dig. I'm just super, super surprised. I'm very surprised. But this acronym. Hold on, let's go back a little bit where you see it clearly. Okay, North Carolina School of Science and Math, NCSSM. Like if you're like, because when you are talking about your high school, a lot of people don't say their whole high school name, right? So they'll say the acronym, right? Or like for college, USF. You wouldn't say University of South Florida in every conversation, right? If you're talking like, oh yeah, I go to USF, right? Or even like, there's a lot of schools, especially over in like Caltech. You wouldn't say the whole name. Or MIT, you shorten it. I'm not going around saying, oh, I go to NCSSM. So I imagine that the kids or the local townspeople, if I may, probably had a different name for it. A shorter name. Oh, I heard the baby. A shorter name or something like that for the name or the acronym. Yeah, that's pretty long. NCSSM. Oh yeah, I go to NCSSM.
our biggest rivals. Not only was their mascot literally a unicorn, not only did their 50-person team work
very surprised about that
3.14159 into their chants, not only did the majority, if not every single boy on that team, rock a Speedo as a power move, but I also heard a rumor they had their prom at the Dinosaur Museum. Like, how cool is that?
This is Attack on Titan.
They were simply the best of the best, the cream of the crop, and we could never beat them.
Okay.
I mean, we had some awesome swimmers, but
I like that this said 3 feet for babies. I'm 4'11", so I need like 3 feet. That's good for me.
We could never beat them. I mean, we had some awesome swimmers, but our team was tiny. And I don't need to go to NCSSM to know that just don't add up.
5 hit.
This outnumbering normally wouldn't be normal or fair, but hey, middle of nowhere school district problems, all right?
Right.
But on the bright side, swim is also an independent sport. Every event you do, you get your time card back and keep track of your personal records.
Okay.
And it's an awesome feeling to shave off a good chunk of time. And that's how they dictate which heat you're in.
Me and all the noobs started on 50-meter sprints because that's the shortest possible distance you can swim.
Okay.
We'd also be placed on 200-meter relay races, and we do the same 50-meter thing, but as a team of 4. And after we were cool with all that, then we'd be bumped up to do longer events, or even different strokes if we were interested. The thing is, though, in my first year, I don't remember getting bumped up to 500s or breaststroke.
Oh, really?
Even 100s, if I'm being honest, because I could barely finish a 50. My dives were painful belly flops. My form was awful. I didn't know how to flip turn without choking on water. By the time I was turning back to finish the race, everyone was done. And I was so exhausted, and I felt so defeated.
Swimming makes you so tired.
Dog paddle to the end. And everyone would cheer and encourage me.
Good.
Even the other schools.
That's good.
Although I understood they were being nice, people had to help me out of the pool sometimes. It was so embarrassing.
I understand.
And I'd cry a lot.
Oh, baby.
I'd try so hard at practice.
It's okay.
And I'd try so hard at the next meet. But it was the same thing over and over for my entire first season.
Okay.
I felt bad participating in Secret Santa and other little things we did as a team because I felt like I didn't deserve to be there,
baby.
I was the weakest link. But
I understand
the
how you
amazing part
feel.
is no one ever made me feel bad about
That's
it.
good.
In fact, an upperclassman approached me one day and he offered to teach me how to dive.
Okay.
And I was like, dude, Coach Jackson couldn't fix this. Are you sure? And he was like, yeah, dude, of course. What are teammates for?
That's good.
And I don't know how he did it, but something clicked that day. And my dives weren't just good. They were beautiful.
That's good.
It was just a matter of form and momentum.
Right.
Speed. I am speed.
I love
Thanks to
it.
him,
Love it.
Junior year started off a lot better.
That's good.
I knew
That's
how
good.
to dive, and I stopped skipping dry land day
Okay.
as often.
Right.
And I was finally
I like
able to
the
finish
truth
a
came out.
50 free without people having to pull me out of the water. Woo!
That's
And
good.
of course, Coach Jackson took notice of my improvements, which meant one day on our way to a swim meet, she handed me not one, not two, but 3 time cards.
Really?
A 50 free, a 100 free, and a 200
Oh,
free.
wow.
And I was like, and she just looked at me like,
she's
Miss Jackson, I just learned how to breathe
she's
above water
freaking out.
instead of underwater. You
She's
can't put me on a
freaking out.
200. I'll die. And she was like, well, our 500 free girl is absent, so someone had to take her spot, and now someone has to do the 200, and that someone is you. So good luck. Despite the progress I'd made, I was not at all ready for this.
You could do it.
200 and anything above that, that's for people with mega endurance.
Oh, I do
and
not
again,
have that.
This asthmatic, tiny, 2 left feet having hooligan here just isn't built for stuff like this. And since I'd never done it before, I was thrown into a random middle heat with the kids from NCSSM.
Oh, dear.
There was no way I'd be able to do this without avoiding absolute
you can do
embarrassment.
this.
But I had to do it.
You can do this.
I couldn't let my team down.
Oh, look at
I
them.
couldn't let Coach Jackson
Look
down.
at them.
So I hopped on the block, smacked my goggles real good,
Okay.
took a deep breath,
All right.
and waited for the whistle.
Okay.
I launched myself in there and just counted my breath.
Yes.
I didn't know any strategies to this, so I had to come up with my own.
Okay.
Just keep swimming.
Yeah. Oh.
Wait, no, that's copyrighted. Just don't give
Right.
up. Yeah.
That's safe.
As
That's
long
safe.
as I just
That's safe.
keep going, keep breathing, just do as best I can, even if I'm tired.
You can do it.
If I don't
You
give
can
up,
do it.
at least I can finish.
Yes.
Why is everyone screaming?
It's.
You got second!
Oh, yes.
You got second!
Oh.
And I just stood there, just huffing and puffing, like,
Oh,
I got second.
that's awesome.
And sure enough, they wrote it on my time card. Second place. Sadly, my family and I couldn't find all my time cards since this happened so long ago.
okay.
But
That's
we
fine.
did manage to find this.
What?
A plaque given to me for being the most improved swimmer for that
that's
year.
good.
So read it and weep. And when I find my time card, I'm going to post it on Instagram and Twitter at illymation. Come
Okay.
by. I love
We'll
swim
do.
team.
We'll do.
I loved my coach. I loved all the friends I made and all the things I learned. And even though it was hard for a really long time, I'm so glad I didn't give up. Trying new things can be nerve-wracking, especially when you're bad at it. But please,
I understand.
Take it from me. Don't give up on yourself too soon. If something isn't working, there might be another way. Sometimes slow and steady does win the race.
Slow and steady wins the race. I like that statement.
So with that,
that's one of my favorite sayings.
Thank you for watching my video. Promise me you'll never give up. Hit like if you like this. Subscribe to hear more stories. And as always, stay safe. And don't breathe underwater.
I love that statement there. Don't breathe underwater. I loved this video. I loved her kind of going through this and not just succeeding, but surviving and lasting. And then the great benefit, because the bonus to that is the fact that she got second place, right? But the first thing for me was the fact that she completed it. It was this thing that was so hard for her to do. She endured. She started doing practice more. She started getting better. That kid helped her or taught her how to dive, and she was doing better. She was practicing. She was studying. She kept working at it. And then she not only finished something that she never thought was going to be possible. She was like, this 200 or whatever, I'm going to die. That's what she thought. And not only did she complete it, but she succeeded. She was placed second, she placed second, which I think that's super awesome. It's such a great feel-good story with like she said, with the message of don't ever give up. Slow and steady wins the race. I think about that a lot when it comes to even being a YouTuber. There are so many people that I have seen that started a channel and then stopped because it wasn't instant success, right? It wasn't, you dropped a video and you've got a great following. Not even like saying millions of views or whatever, but like you dropped a couple videos, you got a great following. When people realize that that's not the case, a lot of them stop. A lot of them give up. They're very disheartened. They're very discouraged, and they don't stay at it. They don't keep at it. And then later, they're like, that was never going to be something I could do, based off of the aspect that they weren't successful in a short time. Whereas a lot of people, I'll use myself in that, and what your meter of success is very personal, right? It depends to you what success means versus what I think success means. Success means in this field, I think you're successful when, or a sign of success is when you can live off of what you're doing. And I'm blessed to say that I can live off of what I'm doing. But it took years. It was not an instant thing. When I dropped a couple of videos, I was lucky if I got 10 views starting off, okay? And I think this is a very good, encouraging video to kind of just remind you, just keep going, just keep swimming, like she was gonna say, but then stop saying, because it's possibly copyrighted, so hopefully Disney doesn't come for me. But I hope that her video really encouraged you, and I will second that. Keep at it. Whatever it is that you're trying to do, whatever it is, you, look at me, right in my eyes, right in these, my spectacles, okay? All right? Keep going. Keep moving. Keep doing whatever it is that you're doing, okay? Keep at it. Don't give up. Do not give up. If you liked her video, check out the link in the description box below to support her and everyone else involved in making it. If you like this video, hug the life out of that like button and share with a friend or two. I love you guys as always, and until next time, buddies. Toodles.